Our special guest today is Ms. Hermia Kerr. She is a playwright, a director, a producer, a singer, a dancer, a choreographer, an actress, and so much more. I'm going to let her speak for herself. So, welcome to Community Chat, Miss Hermia. How are you today?
I'm great. Thank you for having me, Joan.
Oh, yes, anytime. So, Miss Hermia, please tell us, where were you born and raised?
I was born in St. Anne, Jamaica, and raised in Lewis and Salem, Runaway Bay.
Oh, nice. Tell us a little
Yes.
more about Runaway Bay.
Well, Runaway Bay is close to Discovery Bay, going towards Montego Bay.
Uh huh.
It's free spirited. The beach. I lived like 5 minutes from the beach, so usually I'm at the beach every day, pretty much. But
Okay.
it's a nice little community. Everybody kind of looks out for each other.
Lovely. So, when did you decide to come to the States?
Well, actually, I did not decide. My mom decided
Oh,
that
I
for me.
know.
So,
I know how that
so
is.
I came here in 20 when I was 20, a long, long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Many moons ago, probably 1980.
Not that long. You don't have to tell us.
It's a long, long time ago. Many moons ago.
Was it a culture shock? I'm throwing in some extra questions here. Was there a
Well,
culture shock in your moving here?
yes, kind of, sort of, because I didn't grow up around our people.
I
I
see.
grew up like, more with the white people and the Jewish people, because my
Okay.
mom worked for those people, and so that's why I was kind of raised around them.
Right. And where was that again? Where in the state?
This was in New York.
New
We
York.
lived in New
Yes.
Yeah, we lived in New York.
Yes. Yes. So there used to be a lot of Jewish people in New York and Brooklyn. I know
Yes,
there
exactly.
used to be at one time. All right. Thank you so much. Now,
You're welcome.
you have a very interesting career as an actress. Can you tell us some more about the movies and plays that you've been in?
Well, yes, as you mentioned, I am a playwright, and I've written several plays. One of the plays that we've done about 9 times is called Unequally Yoked. And it talks about a young woman who marries out of her faith
Hmm.
and encounters with spousal abuse. I've been an extra in several movies. I've been extra on Sister with Tyler Perry in the hospital scene that was filmed
Oh,
in Atlanta.
excellent.
Um, in Cobra Kai, I played the homeless woman, which is Cobra Kai season 3, episode 1.
You need to tell us when you're on these shows so we can look out for you.
Yes, you
Excellent.
can actually go back and watch season 3 and
Hmm.
episode 1 to see it. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I will.
Do you enjoy going back and watching yourself on screen?
Well, I was like, elated. I was like, oh my God, there I
Of course.
am. Yes,
I'm a would be actress myself, so I could play a granny somewhere, right?
well, yeah, I'm casting pretty soon for a church lady. So, hey.
Okay. Excellent. Yes, I've seen you at your church in some of your
Yes,
plays. Very good.
thank you.
Very good. Now,
Thank you.
in addition to being an actress, you have a varied career. Would you mind just filling us in on some of the professions that you've had?
Okay, so now I work as a childcare teacher.
Okay.
Yes. I've done radio also at 1680 WOKB. I was their DJ for 2.5 years. And
Lovely.
then, yes, ma'am. And then I worked, with other people. I also had a show myself there. So actually, right now, I work as a childcare teacher.
All right. So, which of your professions do you love the most?
My passion is theater and film. Anything to do with
Mm.
that, I love that to the uttermost.
What I used to do is incorporate my
Okay.
acting and entertainment skills in my teaching. you know,
Very good.
my old students would tell you, I really acted a lot in class. So perhaps you can do the same, and that way
Yeah.
you get to do both.
Yeah, I do. And sometimes they look at me and they're little kids, they're like, oh, Miss Harvey, you're so silly. But I
They
really
love
enjoyed
it.
that. Yeah,
They
I
love
do.
it. They love it. Don't listen to them. So listen, what are some plays that you've written?
So I have written, I don't remember some of the names because it's been a while, but I started writing when I was a young lady, about 15 or so. But I've written Unequally Yoked, I'm at Your Mercies.
Mm,
I just finished writing a Jamaican play called What Granny Say, and some other ones that I'm working on as well.
that's interesting. I was starting myself to write a play, Miss Mrs. Brown and I. Marjorie
Okay.
Brown, because she wanted to do that, and it was going to be about a granny.
Oh, wow.
Funnily enough, it was going to be
Interesting.
about a granny who lives in Jamaica, and the difference is when the family go back to visit. But we never got
Okay,
it
well,
off the ground.
you should still proceed and write it.
Yeah, we never got it off the ground. Okay, so was there anything else? You said you also did choreography.
I do. I teach praise dance at my church. I've
Hmm.
taught it for many, many years. I've done African dance, creative dance, a little bit of Jamaica mixed in with just about any kind of movements that you can, kind of combine together.
Yes,
And I
yes.
love, I love dancing. I hear music, and I just love dancing.
Me
So yeah.
too. I'm with you there. I don't know what I'm doing with it, but I love it. I just love moving.
Yeah,
When I hear
and
those drums, woo!
it does something to your
It
mental. It really
does.
does.
It's that African thing, I think it's in our
Yes, it is.
system. Now, you started writing as a young person, as you said, a young child. Now, how
Yes.
old were you? And what prompted you to start writing? When did you exactly start, and what prompted you?
I think I want to say I started writing when I was about 15. So I became a born again Christian when I was in my years, around 15.
Right.
When my older sister and I, we used to challenge each other to see who could read more books
Great.
during the week. And I used to love reading the love novels, and I would put myself in the story. And I remember them saying, people would love to read your book when you write and you're in the story. They can grasp to that, whatever. And so that's what I did. I started writing when I was 15. And reading those stories kind of helped me to communicate with the characters in the stories. And then I started writing little poems for church kids when we have programs, and I liked it, so I continued to write up
Oh,
until now. Yes,
great. So writing was really in your blood since you were very young.
yes, it was.
Yes. So did you perform any of the plays and stuff that you wrote in Jamaica, or did you just start the
Well,
plays?
actually not in Jamaica. I did a lot of poems that we
Mm,
did, but I started actually doing the plays here,
well,
and I've been in my plays.
great. You're gonna invite me when you. I know you do the church ones, but when you do on big scale.
I will invite you. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes. And talking of plays, you and Miss Rosemary Roth will be opening act, right, for next week's show. Look What Fell Out
Super
the
excited.
Mango Tree, starring Deborah Earhart and Michael Grossett. And I'm trying to sell tickets, as you are, I'm sure. And we've
Yes,
both
ma'am.
worked with Dr. Nelson. In fact, I
Yes.
had Dr. Nelson on this show a few weeks
Oh, wow.
back. Yes. And he talked about what to expect. But you being a part of the act, we want to know what we can look forward to.
Well, I can't disclose much, but I can say Bangarang will happen because, first of all, Auntie Rochi and Miss Lou,
Mm-hmm.
we don't have agreement, so I don't know exactly what we're going to drop on the mango tree. I'm trying to figure it out myself because the only thing I know that can drop on the mango tree is mangoes. So I'm expecting mangoes to drop on, but I think a mango will drop on. So
Well, I was guessing that maybe a man go drop out the mango tree.
maybe a man and a woman. I have no clue.
Everybody has their own ideas, you know?
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Because
So
we went last year and some of us were like wondering about it. Some of us. And then someone else explained what they thought it was that fell out the tree. So, going back again for a second time, I'm interested to know, what new things we're going to find out, you know?
I can't wait for tomorrow because I really want to see what's going to drop out there because I hear something falling out, but I have no clue to what it is.
Yes, well, that's again, that's what we were wondering even after the show last time. What exactly was it? What was it?
Yeah.
So we were speculating, the group of us that were there, and one lady said to us, "I think it's the secrets." I said, "Ah, that's an interesting take. Interesting take.
Secret.
What secret though? I'm not sure which of the secrets fell out, but some fell."
Did you see that? You went to the show you said before. So what did you see fall out of the tree? Number 11?
I didn't know. I wish. Actually, no, no. Actually, I would prefer if it was Julie and East
Oh,
Indian. Those are my favorite. Number 11, good too, though. I mean, there's no bad mango, right?
yeah, true.
But my
I love
favorite.
black men.
Oh, them too. I love black mangoes too.
I love
So
black
what can
mango.
so yeah, so for me, I hope somebody brings some what I just tell you, East Indian or some
Oh, wow.
Julie mango. Cause
It'll be a fun.
girl, I used to climb the mango tree in the front of my house. For
Yeah.
those we had a Julie in the front, right in the front yard in Kingston, and in the back we had Bombay, Hairy mango. What is the other mango that I like? Oh, East Indian was next door
Yes.
and hanging over. so
Yes.
it was like ours. Yeah, we
I think
had
we lived in the same yard. I
you,
think we lived in the same yard in
this,
Kingston because I kind
the
of grew up
same
there too.
the same yard.
We had Julie in the front and Bombay in the back and East Indian in the neighbors.
Isn't that something? Isn't that something? And I think we had a blackie too on the other side. Neighbor was hanging over as well. Then we had plums. I mean, you could not go hungry in Jamaica,
Couldn't, couldn't.
because we had so much fruit that we could eat. Oh my gosh! So we don't care what kind of mango falls out, but we hope it's mango and not
But it,
something else.
it has to be a lot because it's going to be a lot of people and some people going to be fighting if they don't get them. It has to
If
be a
we
lot.
don't get none, that would be really interesting. All right, Mr. Perry, did you have a question for us?
No, just you've asked the majority of them, but what could be expected tomorrow? Is there anything new, as you had asked? Do you
Yes.
know?
What would you like to see?
Inquiry minds want to know.
We want to know. Yes.
You know, let me say this: when I was a boy
Uh-huh.
back in Jamaica, we talk about things falling out of the mango tree. I know for sure nobody has mentioned it, but
Uh-huh.
I fell out of the mango tree once.
Oh, Lord of mercy. That's true.
Fall out of the mango tree,
Didn't remember that. Let me tell you a joke. My cousin, he was a good climber. And it was a Bombay mango. And he went up there and put his head in a wasp nest.
Right.
And boy, did he fall out the tree.
Oh my goodness.
Poor thing. Poor thing. He got
My,
eaten up.
my
Yeah.
situation, I was going after that illustrious big one, and my goodness, I was quite lucky.
Yes, yes. No bones broken. That's excellent.
No bones broken.
That's good. That's good. Yes, I didn't
Well, we're
like.
just encouraging
Go on.
people to come out tomorrow evening,
Yes. Come
for
on
a
out.
wonderful evening of fellowship. I've been to several events in the recent months where Jamaicans galvanize together, or just people in general galvanize together. It's
Yeah,
just a lovely, lovely time to be had by
exactly.
all. So we're just encouraging everyone to come out.
Yeah, I'm still working on it, even at this, 11th hour, as it were, on
Right.
trying to get people to go. You can still get tickets. I believe your radio station has tickets. Miss Hermia
Yes.
probably has tickets. I know I have tickets. So anyone who
I
wants a ticket, you can get it.
And it's at the $10 discounts also if you mention that you heard it
Yes.
from the radio station here.
Yes,
wow.
yes, and I
Yes.
think I think they're doing that for us as well. So I'm telling my
Yes.
people $10 discount. You know, I already bought
Great.
mine, so I already paid
Great.
for mine. But I'm looking forward to seeing it again. Sometimes you need to see something a second time because you
That's
are
true.
surprised at what you missed that first time.
That is true. It's
So,
new for me, but I am interested. I can't wait.
right, right.
So one of
Yes.
the things that we also have to emphasize to our community that's out there, if there was, Pandabante was coming, or somebody was coming in the reggae scene or whatever, everybody would flood to the stadiums or whatever. This is a cultural event, and we're encouraging
Yes.
people to come out and take a look at this. It's a chance to fellowship, or like I said, networking or whatever you want to call it. But it's important for us to support these efforts because, again, if we get low turnout, people are discouraged from coming. So we're
Absolutely.
encouraging people to come out, and support this effort.
Exactly. I agree with you. And our culture consists of so many other things. It's not just the music, right? It's more than that. It's not just the food and such. It's things like this, more sophisticated, showing plays and so on. So yes. So
And it's an important part of our culture. It's an
mhm.
important part of our culture.
Yes,
I've got
it
to
is.
tell you, I was listening to Miss Hurdock this morning on Mr. Malcolm's show, and she was talking about going back to Jamaica and performing and everything like that. Well, it's
Uh-huh.
right here. It's right here in our backyard, so we
Mhm.
should take advantage of it.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. We're just such an amazing people and so many facets to us. And this is just another one that we want to publicize and we want non-Jamaicans to know about. That
That's
we,
right.
we are also very much involved in things like this. So I'm looking
Yes.
forward to it, and I'm looking forward to some of our members coming. I know my cousins coming and my aunt. They're here from England. So I told them, you got to get your ticket. You're coming.
Great. But
Well,
I also want to add, if I might, this is for a great cause. It's to help the children in Jamaica for scholarships. So
yes.
Nicole is doing this to be able to help these children to go to school, go to college. A lot of them are creative, they have talents, but their parents cannot afford to send them to college. So this production is in aid of helping those children to be able to go to college as well.
Wonderful. Excellent point. And also that Dr. Nelson is very much involved in making sure that Jamaica has a good food supply. And so these
Exactly.
children are involved in agriculture and learning, to ensure that we have ample supply in Jamaica and around the world. So it's just a
Exactly.
marvelous thing all round. Yes.
Amen.
So, Miss Hermia, as my guest, I give you the last few minutes to end off our interview and leave us with some of your final thoughts. It can be about
Well,
anything you wish.
my final thought is that we all, if we can, come to see this. And even if we're not able to because of our work schedule, call the numbers that they've heard. They can leave a donation, and that will also go towards the scholarship. I
Yes.
am looking forward. I have never been in this play. I heard about it and I wanted to be in it. They always say, be careful what you ask for. And so I wanted to be in it, and here I am. I feel very honored to be playing a little bit of Miss Lou. I could never walk in her shoes, but the opportunity presents itself, and I love her. I've always loved her. As a
Yes.
little girl, wanted to play her. As a little girl, watching her every Saturday morning in Jamaica, and here I am. The opportunity has presented itself. So I am so grateful just to be able to do that, to be able to mix and match with all of us, our different cultures. Even though we were born in Jamaica, yet we grew up someplace different, but yet we have the same culture. And just to be able to mingle. I did a video on my TikTok, which is at Jella8222, and I said, if you have to buy some coconut oil, shine up your face, put on one little crinoline, put on your spike heel, come back with mingle and enjoy this. It's for a good cause. So looking
Very good.
forward. Thank you so much for having me, both of you.
Oh,
For the
absolutely. Do you think Brown Nancy might turn up?
Well, we never know because Miss Lou always said, I'm Brennan Nancy Causey, so I don't know. It might be me.
Yes. I love some Brown Nancy. You know, I'm going to tell you a quick story. I honestly thought Brown Nancy belonged to Jamaica. So when I was teaching, it's a big woman, you know. When I was teaching, I found out it came from Africa, Brown
Right.
Nancy. I said, no, it's Jamaican. You know, you think everything is ours. I always thought he belonged to us. He seemed like one of us, didn't he? He was tricky.
Yeah, but Brennan Nancy can be anywhere because guess what? Technologies with plane fare and everything, Brennan
He
Nancy might book a
traveled.
flight you'll never know.
It's true. It's true. So I look forward to seeing whatever it is you and Miss Roth have prepared for us. And I know me and Mr. Perry will be up front
Yes, ma'am. Make sure you bring your
cheering you
basket.
on. Make sure what?
Make sure you bring your basket because what if something might drop out, you have to put it in the basket.
Look,
So,
if I bring my basket, I'm gonna get my man gonna be upset. You know what I'm saying? You know what I am saying, but I'll bring it.
listen, I know we got to go, but I just have to tell you this.
Yes.
The fact that you said that, I love watching Lucy Ball.
Uh
And
huh.
her friend Hassel and the husbands always go to the bushes, right?
Yes.
So they planned to see who could shoot more birds.
Uh
So
huh.
Lucy told Ethel to go to the store and buy a bunch of chickens.
Uh
So
huh.
she went to the store and bought a whole bunch of chicken. So they go to the bushes and they're shooting, and the husbands are not shooting at the birds. So she fires a shot, and Ethel throws one of the chicken up and it fell to the ground. And she does another shot, and Ethel throws another chicken. And then they started counting, and she's like, Ethel and I caught more birds. And the husbands are coming, Lucy. And then when they checked, it was chicken that they had bought. So that's like you.
They're tricky, yeah. They were
So now
tricky.
that you're gonna be upset.
I think Lucy must be a Jamaican. No.
She probably is.
Thank you so much, Miss Hermia. It was an absolute pleasure talking to you today. And we look forward to seeing you at the show. Have a blessed day.